There we go. All right. Should be live. Just double check everything. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, we're live on the Pole Father. And it only takes one. All right, so real quick, we're gonna go over stuff we're submitting. I'm gonna start breaking some master sets up. Look at the values, stuff like that. So let's kind of just start. So let's kind of just go through real quick what I already got to the side here. All right, this is stuff I'm preparing to send to CGC, I believe. Yep. I'll kind of just talk what I think. Modern submission, not vintage. I do have vintage stuff I'll be going over too, but modern stuff I really want to go through. So this stuff is all vintage going to CGC. Let's go over modern stuff going to CGC. Okay. So first thing we have first here, just a little Venusaur action right here. Oh, there we go. I think this should 10 or pristine. That's number one going to CGC. Next, I bought this at Miami Collecticon. I think this should CGC 10. I don't think this will pristine. But it should 10. This card should 10. I don't see why not. Clean. Yep. Take another quick good look at it. But I think this card should 10. Take a look at the top. Yeah, this is an extremely clean card. Let's see here. Very clean. This one will be going to CGC. Ball spot showing. Getting old. All right. Let's take a look quick at the corners. This will going. Yeah, this should CGC 10. Alrighty. This is just the very basic stuff first. All right. And then some of these some I'll keep, some I'll sell. Oh my gosh. Why is Scrag in there? There we go. Okay. Move this mouse out of the way. All right. That will probably go to PSA. Curious to grade this just because I think it's gonna pristine. Ta-da! Who remembers this one? This is a classic right here. Charizard V, centering looks great. I think this could pristine. I actually don't have a PSA 10, but I have tons of these sealed. And why not? Now this one, I might just sell this raw. It's really random. Got a little tiny tot piece there. I probably should just sell this raw. I think I will do that actually. I'm gonna sell this. Could it 10? Possibly. But I don't know who would want this graded. Better off just going raw. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell this thing. All right. Let's go through kind of. I think these are my sell pile right now. Sell. And I'll sell pile some McDonald's promos in here. Nice, yeah. What if I should? This should CGC 10. It's the McDonald's EV. I wonder if this is actually worth. Probably just get a little corner. I mean, it's an Umbreon McDonald's. Why don't we just hang on to it for a little bit longer? I got some pennies around here. It's always good too to send in some stuff that's that you're not going to 10 because it's impossible to get back a great submission, right? We'll put this aside. All these my sell pile. So that one card is going to join it. Actually, maybe going to take it outside the top loader. Where'd that thing go? Here it is. We're going to sell this guy. Probably use that in a minute. All right. Posted for sale. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. All right, let's put that in there. These are my brother-in-law's cards I cracked. He's got a Mewtwo V, Pokemon Go, a Sylveon VMAX. This I'm just see what grades. This is very clean. Mewtwo V Star. We'll see what that gets, and a Radiant Venusaur. Yep. So those are my brother-in-law's cards. All right, let's see what else we got. Now the fun part begins. Yeah, vintage. I have a couple of cards to go through here, but these are all vintage. Okay. All right, where should we start first? Who out there wants? Actually, what I should do is share this. What am I doing? Do. Let's do this real fast. Here we go. Now we will just jump to the there we go. Of course, there's an update. One sec, everyone. I think we're gonna do either loose singles or I think Hidden Fates is gonna be first. Yeah, so I actually have a Hidden Fates master set. And now's the time we're gonna kind of just play around and see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, here we go. Let's go to videos and live streams. All right. Ta-da. Huh. Fix the funny. Anyways. All right. Bang ring. We're back. Okay. Let's do Hidden Fates first. Sound good? All right. Hidden Fates. This is vintage. Hidden Fates. Who's ready? Actually, I did some landscaping. Got like a pretty nasty blister, so that washing might hinder my cracking ability. Okay, so I would say the most let's see here. A full Hidden Fates master set back when master sets were actually a thing. I don't know if you guys even knew that. Once upon a time ago, doing master sets was actually a thing. Now I feel like it's a dying I shouldn't say dying, but I want to go through all of them. Let's see here. Alrighty. We should Stained Glass Bird is I think my Stained Glass Bird is off-centered, which sucks. Yeah. I have to pull this out even off-centered. Charizard off-centered. I get the whole shiny vault, but I don't think that's. I think the key ones I want to look at are the. Let's see here. Umbreon. Let's take a look at the Umbreon. We're gonna take a look at the EV evolutions. Umbreon. I would think the Greninjas were something. Greninjas probably were something. Espeon. It's worth looking at the Espeon. Probably all the EV evolutions, aren't they? maybe just start with these because these are the key ones right here. Gardevoir, Darker Ice is your the trainers probably. Ooh, these are gonna be fun to look at. We should probably look at these. All right, let's kind of go through this. So I do have a Charizard in a PSA 9. We're gonna crack that. So let's go with Umbreon first. All right. Let's see here. We have centering looks. I think the top to bottom. Left to right looks good. Top to bottom. I haven't looked at Hidden Fates in a while. Yeah, see top to bottom. Corner looks clean. Hang on, let's get another example here. Let's look at the Espeon. This one looks better. Let's see. This one looks good too. All right, let's take a deeper dive. Yeah, I think the top and bottom is a little off. Not majorly, but see, back in the day, there was this fad that you should double sleeve your cards if you're gonna do a master set. Here we are now. All right, Umbreon looks clean from Hidden Fates. Just taking a look at the top. Yep, looks good. Yeah, like I said, it's a little top bottom heavy. It's a little bit, not crazy. Surface looks really good. Where's I got a microfiber cloth? Where's that microfiber? See a little speckle. Let's see here. So I gotta find the guy that I bought this card mat from because I really like it. All right. So that top edge. It's a little top to bottom. We're gonna grade it. Hidden Fates Umbreon. Actually, first thing we should do is see what this stuff's going for too. Before we actually, let's go to eBay. And TCG Player. That's a good one too. All right, Hidden Fates Umbreon. 450, probably like we got a lot to go through. All right, sold. That's Japanese. 345. PSA 10. 242. $250 card. CGC 10. I wonder how much it is in a pristine. What's it going on TCG Player? So the crummy thing is, we gotta take this into consideration. What we do is, if we sell any of these, probably end up maybe breaking the set. Oh wow. All right, so two on TCG Player, 225 raw. Yeah, worth a grade. Why not? So we're basically go for the pristine. All right, bud. You're getting graded. Pull these all out. All right. Yep. All right, let's grab some of these. No one's here. What's up, Pop Tarts? W? What's going on, dude? And he's gone. What's up, Pop Tarts? W. And he gone. All right. Grading Umbreon from Hidden Fates. Actually, I should grade the entire shiny vault, shouldn't I? Maybe that's actually the move. Grade the entire shiny vault and we send the Z and G. That might be the move. So let's go from there. A little bit crazy to set up. All right. Maybe we do that. All right. Next, let's take a look at the Espeon. Where is everyone at? I don't know, man. Mother's Day? Who knows? I'm going through some pretty big stuff, though. Espeon GMAT GX. Let's see what that's going for. Espeon GX Hidden Fates. 75, 80 $80. How about on the 10? Espeon. What's happened, Pop Tarts? 190 PSA 10, $200. I wonder what's going on with CGC 10. Tag 180. Let's see here. Hidden Fates 10 CGC. Pristine 225. I think it's about 200. 160. 100. Yeah, we're gonna grade it. Probably grade all the evolutions for the heck of it. Thanks, man. You collect? Appreciate it. All right, let's look at this one. Centering's off. I think it's CGC 10. Yeah, left to right a little bit. Card's clean though. Worth it. Surface is clean. All right, next, let's look at the Greninja. Sorry, I wonder if we just grade the entire vault. See what happens. Okay, Greninja is all Burning Shadows. All right. What we should do first, and let's see what the most expensive are cards in Hidden Fates. All right, let's see. High to low. All right, Umbreon, Cynthia. Wow, the trainer card. Sylveon's up there. Espeon's up there. Yup, Greninja's here. All right, let's do. I guess let's kind of just go in order. Cynthia's next. Just potentially left to right. Cynthia. Yikes. That might be a big left to right. Got a white dot. Other than that, the card's clean. See the white dot? Looks like a pimple. Might be worth selling just raw. Yeah, I think this is off-centered. Let me take a look at the other trainer cards. Yeah. Yeah, this is off-centered. All right, maybe we'll sell this card raw. That's a lot, $100 for this card. Do you have a personal binder you can show? I'm going through a Hidden Fate set right now. I just don't have much room up here. I'm going through stuff. Probably sell this raw. Yeah, that's a clean 9. That's what we'll do too. We'll just that'll. Why are you buying? Trying to buy some. I'm just joking. Next, after Cynthia. Okay, after Cynthia, we got Sylveon. I got that. Sylveon. Sylveon here. Classic. I do have personal binders though. I get some different stuff. Actually, let me look. All right, centering, not bad. Back looks good. I think it's good CGC 10. The centering is like a smidge off. Centering looks good. Yeah, looks good. All right. I hoping we can grade all the EVs. What do you collect? Pop Tarts. Pop Tarts dub. All right, here we go. Off it goes. Next expensive card we did the Espeon. Greninja, actually Mewtwo now. What's even Mewtwo going for? Let's see. Mewtwo CGC 10. Hidden Fates. $102 for regular CGC 10 or Pristine goes for 350, raw value. Yep, double the money if it gets a 10. Mewtwo. You know, I pulled actually a Mewtwo PSA 10. I should have. Oh well. It PSA 10. I just sold it. This one looks good. Question is though, what does the back look like? Edge looks good. Looks good. I'm taking a look at the top edge again. Look for any print lines on this stuff. Not bad. Clean. Hey. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Humor me with something, Pop Tarts. So we can talk about something. What do you want to talk about? Greninja next. Let's see what Greninja's selling for. Greninja. What do you collect? Or do you collect? Or you think about collecting, or you don't collect, or you only do vintage. Alright, Greninja, you gotta that one's sold really cheap. $80. No, come on, that's not a real one. Oh yeah, $80 regular CC 10. That's still double. Pristine, nice and high. If it can pristine. Yeah, about double the price. Gotta go, bro. I'll try to make it longer next time. Take it easy. See you later. No worries. Centering looks good. Uh-oh. Something's next to there. You see a little smudge? Peaks. Is that not part of the card? Nope. Hopefully it's just a piece of dust stuck in there. Yeah, I like Greninja. I actually do think Greninjas will be very valuable in the future. And it came off. On his arm. No! There's a little speck on his arm. Oh no. Oh, it was probably the piece that fell off his arm. Let's grade it. man. Still worth a grade. I gotta make a mental note and I'll do a video to study them when I do my grade reveal. Still worth a shot. Because actually, in order for it to pristine, it only needs one thing to kind of be just off. Okay. Now, Greninja. Let's jump to. Okay, Glaceon GX. Oh, thanks, Bob Starts. Appreciate it, man. I do a lot of cool things, a lot of openings, a lot of vintage stuff. Prize Pack Series 1s, Big Advocate, Big Preacher. Centering looks good on the Glaceon. Do a lot of reveals. Surface looks great. And what does the back look like? The back looks fantastic. Get these out of here. Oh, I got penny sleeves. Appreciate it, man. Come back, check it out. Do some good stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty dead, but oh well. I know it's Mother's Day. People get busy right for the week. So yeah. See you, dude. Do. Glaceon. Okay. Next. All right. After Glaceon comes Team Rockets. Jesse and James is up there, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Jesse and James. This is a card I would predict no one. I would say. Let's check it out. I mean, $45. Centering looks good. I should grade those too. Why not? Two. Oh, nice glove. Oh, we're good. We're good. More pennies. Do I seriously not have any pennies? Come on. Oh my god, are you serious? Come on, people. Two views? What the heck? That's a clean Justin James. Whoa, what is that? Oh, like a little dirt speck. All right, came off. Yep. All right, we're good. Here we go. All right. All right, Justin James. What else? Burning Shadow sleeves. Oh, I can't tell you how many Burning Shadows I opened, you guys. All right, Justin James, Reshiram. Let's do it. I want to do EV evolutions for sure. Could just create the entire shiny vault. Nah, it's not necessarily worth it. Okay. Jesse James. What is that going into PSA 10? Let's see real quick, you guys. Jesse and James. Wow, pristine 10, 200, 300. What about just a regular? Wow, that goes 150. Oh, holy smokes. All right. Let's go back to page one. Okay. Now we're back to page two. Okay. Reshiram GX. Reshiram. $62 for 10, pristine 100. Huh. Let's see what we got. Resh. The Articuno is sick. Actually, you know what? I gotta make sure. Surface looks great. This will pristine. Oh. Yeah, I think this will pristine. Clean. Centering is good. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's jump to Rebel Clash for those who don't know. All right, now let's jump to Scissor GX. I'll do Leafeon. Eevee Evolution, more exciting. Favorite legendary Pokemon, if you guys don't know. Ho-Oh. Leafeon is a tad off center. I think the price are getting a little weaker here. Oh wow, Ho is 20. Yeah, I want to grade Ho-Oh. It's my favorite Pokemon. I want to just grade it. Whatever. It's a small card, who cares? Woo! That thing's been in there. Surface looks beautiful. Centering looks great. Card is clean. Yep. You know, I am actually tempted just to grade the whole shiny vault, see what happens. Let's see here. This is my one viewer. What up, Joe? What up, dude? Beautiful. All right. All right. Guess the set. Ready? Burning Shadows. You got Burning Shadows. You tell me open one Burning Shadows. All right. Leafeon next. Actually, let's see what the Ho-Oh GX is going for. Let's see what's going for. $60. CG 10. Pristine 100. Okay. Um, Dang, I wonder if I should just grade the entire set. Yeah, I am making another grading pile. Um, hmm. I know I had the set. Every card seems to be mint. I just grade the entire shiny vault in order. What's that cost? 11 times. A little bit. I have to sell. Let's just keep going down the list, right? Scissor GX, okay. I mean, these are all clean. I can't. I don't see why not if they can't get a Scissor GX EG10 $84 card. Yikes! Someone got away with this one. PSA 10's 80, 100. Where do we have a pristine? Oh wow, pristine. Oh, that's a perfect 10. Now there's no pristine scissor. All right, let's just look at it. Scissor worksheet. All right. Guess the set. Burning Shadows. All right, centering looks great as well. Surface looks great. And back is super clean. Maybe I should grade the entire set. Just do an entire. Boom. More of those. Phase was one of the best sets. All right. Next. Scizor Leafeon. You're up. This one's off-centered. It's not terrible offset. Come on. These cards are mid. Yeah, it's just a little off-centered. I think this would still pull CG10. Yep. I think this will regular 10. Centering is just off. That's usually, so let me tell you guys one thing. Usually the one thing that gets you a pristine 10 is the centering is on. You get that centering on and the rest is history. As you see how the black border, I'm just worth it. Why not? I think it's good to add in a couple mixes. But if I grade the entire shiny vault, there we go. Okay, what's a CG10 go for? For the Leafeon. So I don't think we've ever gotten a Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon, Shiny Ball card. Not bad, not bad. Pristine, 100. Let's take just a quick peek at this Pristine. Maybe ours can Pristine. Let's get a closer look at this picture. See original listing. That centering's better. Well, we'll see, right? All right. Next. Here we go. Lucario and Darkrai. So now you start getting the kind of realm, I think, where you want these to start pristining. So, all right, let's see here. Lucario. And then we'll get Darkrai. Artic- Articuno. Let's get. We want Darkrai. I'm sure Gardevoir's coming up. Yep, there's Gardevoir right next. Gardevoir. I did the Ho-Ho Eevee. You know, let's just take a peek. Might as well. Shiny Bolt Eevee. Eevees are clearly here to stay. I'm already looking at this little list. All right. All right. In order, let's do Darkrai. Solid prices for Darkrai. Centering is a hair left to right. Centering just a hair left to right, not bad. So you can tell on the back too. Card looks great. Yep. Send her off. Oh, again, I felt that. It's on the back. Oh, a little tiny speck on the Pokeball. See if we can just get this guy right here. Yep, there you go. Oh, these texture cards. Come on. There we go. Okay. Signing off. That would look clean, pristine. I think this gets at least a 10. At least a 10. So I think it's just a pinch off. I don't know. All right. Ho-Ho I did there. The Eevee's up there. Yeah, it's too much left to right, though. You see that? Better might just leave this one raw. $20 card. Just a quick little buy for someone. See how like left to right. I mean, it's super clean. I don't know. I mean, it is clean. This is centering. Centering's gonna. And we could try. I'll put this card in the reserve. I'll put this one to the side for now. Put it back in there. Let's see what else. Oh, here comes that rain. Again. So I used to have these back in the day, the double sleeves. We're gonna put this one on hold. I could just even throw this in my like binder or whatever. Lurkin Lowry, what's going on, man? Let's come back. Well, let's see what's green for, I guess. Um Eevee. That's the year of the Eevee, right? Eevee. Speed. All right. Eevee. Let's see what CGC 10 is going for. Pristine's going for 80. A regular's going for 50. So, let's take a quick look at this Pristine. Um, Yeah, let's just put that on the reserve. Joe, I missed the last message. Let's put the Eevee on the reserve. All right, let's see here now. I lost my spot. Here we go. Okay. Eevee Gardevoir. Gardevoir GX. Centering looks great. Surface looks great. Let's see what we got here. Why does it say offline? Oh, here, we'll press that. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And the main concern is car feels nice and crisp. Surface looks good. Maybe the top to bottom a pinch, but that edge looks good. I think a rainy day this gets a CGC 10. Get it? Rainy day. I'll be here all night. For those who don't know, it's raining. We're Matt. Yeah, I think this is CGC 10. Oh, someone says CSG. All right. After that, you got actually you get the birds coming in play. Why is Articuno so low? Come on. Well, what's Gardevoir GX going for? Let's see it real fast. Yeah, let's see what Gardevoir is going for. Gardevoir. CG10 55. Pristine 70. And the card was clean. Huh? Go for it, right? Type in the chat. You're killing me, Joe. My phone it's like right here too. All right. A low and 9 tails. Oh, the birds. Yeah, I kind of think we get in the route now where you start kind of like so Articuno going for. Wow, raw, it's $8.32. That's low. Come on, I think it'd be a little more than that. Articuno? Articuno. Let's see. I know the stained glass birds is big. Oh, $65 for the other one. Well, I guess it's a team up card. Um, wow, $52 is that. GX. Like to foresee some $100 numbers. The last article was sold for 52 on Z&G. That's low. $100 for a pristine. So we'd really have to hope to get the pristine. Well, that's so worth it. All right, let's see. Can we pristine? Let's see. Can it pristine? Yep, it's good. It's on the bird. Surface looks good. Centering looks good. Maybe a pinch. Pinch left or right. A pinch. Not too bad though. This is worth There's a tiny, but some of these have been having. You see that on the Pokeball? I think if I just take, I think if I just, I've learned this trick. Take a little microfiber, not too crazy, like that. Just a little dab on the tongue, just like that. Okay, do just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Right off. It was like a little like tiny, almost like goo, but it was like a, it was weird. Anyways, good to go. We're gonna grade this. So I used to really, I mean, I don't know if people are who's are watching, but basically my master sets I used to really, really, really take with a lot of pride. The centering, the condition of the card, and so forth like that. Okay, Gardevoir GX. All right. Next is the Lucario's out there actually. Oh, Lucario's before the Darkrai. All right, yeah. Let's see what this is going for. Lucario. He's another popular one. $50, 16, and CGC 10. Um, $120 for PSA. Pristine 250. It's a good number. Sometimes, yeah. All right, let's take a look. Lurkin Lowry. Burning Shadows again. No surprise there. Centering looks really good. Wow, these are so clean. Wow. So again, a little sticky thing with a Pokeball. I wonder, hang on, I got a light here. I want to just. The edge, maybe? That's clean. Super clean. Super, super clean. How's your day, Joe? I know you're still there. Okay. All right. Now what? All right, the birds. Let's go with those real quick. Um, the birds. Look at weird. Yeah, these. You know, I did grade this one. Dang. It's really too bad my stained glass bird is really off-centered. That's actually a card I do want. All right. Centering looks great on this one. I know tag team cards are making a huge comeback, so why not? I think I did get a CGC 10 in this card before. All right. This would be a great card to get a 10 in. All right. Looks great. And flip over. This is a beaut as well. Discon 10. Just relaxing. Now settle in the house finally. Yeah. We got to figure out. We still got to talk about details for Collecticon. All right. So, Joe, you think I should grade the entire. I want to do the whole master set, grade the entire set. All right. The next birds is the regular GX. What's that even go for? Let's see. Moltres, Arcanum GX. That's the easier copy to pull. Those are probably about the same price. Wow, lightly played. Oh, okay. Here, let's see real fast. In a 10, it goes for 55. Oh, I want the stained glass birds. 75. How about pristines? Wow. Basically, if you get a shot at pristining anything, it's worth it. Man, the pristine glass bird is so sick. I'm gonna buy one. I'm not gonna open any hidden fates. $100. Um, I still think it's worth the go. That card. So it is a gamble. Well, hang on, looking at prices. No. Basically, you gotta get tens, which I think these are all tens. These are all super clean. Okay. Let's take a look at the other birds. That one's worth taking a look at. Um, this I think is very off-centered. I'm just gonna take a quick look at it. Yeah, I mean, what's the difference? This one, I guess, just. I mean, I guess this one's a lot more, in my opinion, it's more rare, but. Oh, Rita drew this card. Oh, look at that. Oh, would you look at that? That's actually very interesting. Rita drew this card. Um, that centering is. Let's look at this one first. All right. Centering. A lot of people bash on the hyper rares. I love them. Cervix looks clean. What's up, wife? You might as well come in. Looks more awkward. There's only Joe here. Yeah, it looks more awkward if you just peek through the door and. Oh, I can see you. See my face right there? Just wave. Tag team cards are awesome. What's up, Blade Master? All right, this one looks. I mean, I think this could 10 at least. I'm checking by the A. I think there might be a little. I think those are stars. No, we're gonna grade this. What do you collect, Tag Master? Tag Master. All right. Okay. I think I'll put this in the reserve as well. We'll see how I'm feeling, pile. All right. Next. You got birds, you got. Don't forget to security, I know. Zyragar GX. All right, now you're starting to get into like some like lady. I can't imagine that goes for much. Let's just kind of like poke. Let's look at Zyragar GX. Let's just look at the price for the heck of it. Let's just look for the heck of it. $75 in a pristine, $20 in CC10. Yikes, brutal. Oh, you know what? We should look at those promos. $80 in PSA 10. Ugh, that's brutal. Zyreguard. Problem is when you get cards like this, it starts becoming kind of, I don't know. We can always just look at it. Like, definitely starting my Giovanni collection. Just sent to Giovanni's Charisma and Giovanni's Exile into PSA, along with my Celebi, Venusaur, and Greninja Zoroark GX hoping for many tens. You going for the master set for sure, or just individually? I mean, I have the set. It's all done. I mean, I did this set before like grading became like such a huge movement. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Your Giovanni collection. So do you get like are you going back all the way back to like Giovanni's Mewtwo and stuff like that? Or are you doing more just modern Giovanni? Giovanni was always the best in games. Hmm. Yeah, Giovanni's XL right here. All right. Hang on now. Let's look at the third page real quick. Just see where you get with tens. Because now you start getting the realm where you kind of need it to pristine and it's or not really worth. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, literally everything Giovanni. Well, there's one promo. I think Joe will help me out. There's a promo where Giovanni's eyes are in the background. You gotta get the Persian. I think it is Giovanni's Persian. No, it's Team Rocket's Persian, but you know Giovanni. Or it's the promo Persian card is Giovanni's eyes in the background. Okay, hang on. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna stop. Yeah, because now you start getting a little cheaper side of things for like Hidden Fates. I mean, some of these shinies are going for like $2, and you know what I mean. I guess I mean I could just leave some of these cards alone. And I'm talking about like the non-full art shinies. This is where you start kind of getting like. Let's just look at a random one. Let's look at actually. You know which one's up here is Alolan Ninetales. I think we skipped. Hang on. I think we skipped Alolan Ninetales. All right. We did skip it actually. Let's check out that one. Actually, I got cool cards to show you guys next. Pristine goes for 100, CGC 10, 50, 60. We'd have to hit the Pristine. And all Pristine went for 170, 80 for Pristine, 80 for another Pristine. $80. Now let's take a look, right? We need Pristine. We need it to Pristine. All right, Ninetales. All right, I gotta go have a rest good stream. Next time you're live, I'll try to come by. Thanks, man. Good luck. Subscribe to the channel. All right, Alolan Ninetales. Centering looks really good. Maybe a pinch top to bottom, but a pinch. Probably PSA 10. But we are going for pristines. Yikes, this is clean. We're going to grade this. We're going to go for it. I know, dude. At this point, it's like I almost have all the great cards. It's like I'm grading all of them. So it's like, what's the hurt? Just there we go. Wow. Lucky. Okay. Got Lolo and Ninetales. Now we're gonna jump to actually I skipped Guzma. It's probably the same situation. Trainers, man. Guzma. Ooh, yikes. $46 in a pristine. Really? That's low. $20 in a CGC 10. $80 in a PSA 10. Oh, can I rate it? Sorry about that. Yikes. What's up, Eric? This guy. You know, something when you subscribe to this channel, I was like, oh, look at this guy. This guy found me, huh? What's happening, man? How you doing? All right, what do we grade next? This stupid card called Lady. So dumb. I don't get the waifu hype, but you know, I've come to learn everything I don't like seems to be a big majority of things. All right, let's check it out. Lady CG10. $20 card. Nope. Not grading it. What's new, man? How you doing? You found my alter ego. Found it. It's my mask name, the Pole Father. It takes one. Gambling mad. Fine. That's it. Okay. Sorry if I'm kind of whispering, guys. Got a baby sleeping. Yikes, it's not even worth it. I was with Haas and Jeremy. I forgot which one told me you had a channel. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, dude, I do this for fun. Actually, man, I started doing this honestly about 4 to 6 months before COVID, just to kind of like screw around and back when things were so dirt cheap. And then things exploded. I made a lot of money. And then one thing led to the next, and then I made more money. And then just kind of I just had fun doing it. So all right. Let's see here. No, love the poke. No, man, listen. Depends on like what you like doing with this stuff. You can I learned there's a lot of people just to kind of like off topic of things. So, you know, in my family business, which is more real estate, and then when you kind of jump on this realm of things with cards, you literally I just learned it's like you deal with millennials, a little bit of Gen X, and Gen Z. And it's funny because in this card world, the market's so good, but then in the real estate world, you know, you look at your baby boomers and your older Gen X, and everyone's like, "Oh, the real estate market sucks." I got back in like 3 years ago, still got some really good deals, Sun and Moon. Oh, there you go, man. Here, you know what, Scott? I'm gonna show you a little. I'm gonna show you a little surprise. I don't do this often, but I'm gonna do this for you, man. Hang on. Actually, yep. Well, that's what I was saying, man. It's kind of funny because, like I said, like for work, everyday work stuff, I do real estate stuff, development stuff, construction stuff, and that market's like suffering right now. It's actually a great time to buy real estate, but On this side of the world, prices are so high. It's a great time to buy real estate. So I'm actually here. Let me show you something real quick. I'll show you something real quick. Hang on. Ah, hang on. All right, Scott. Oh, you're in for a little treat. I don't do this often, so I'm going to show you because why not? So, is this the most expensive card I own? I don't know. Anyways, long we hold. I'm in deep, dude. I'm in deep. I'm in deep. There you have it. It only takes one, dude. Only takes one. All right. Yep. All right. Lots of other stuff I can show you, but I gotta do this stuff. I'm running out of time. Appreciate it, dude. Okay. Where did I leave off? All these sun and moon stuff. So you got in 3 years ago. So you got back in, I think when the hobby was like dead. You got back in, I want to say 3 years ago now. That takes us back to, not dead, but it was slow. I think actually right around when Evolving Sky. You probably got it around Brilliant Stars. Let's get to, yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. Have you been to a Collecticon yet or no? There's one in Orlando and there's one in Miami. The Miami one just passed. And you should definitely go to, I'm sure you heard of Card Party, no? For sure, you should go to a Collecticon, for sure. All right, Guzma. It's not worth grading. Not really. Shit, I might as well grade the entire set. Ugh. Um, Joe, should I do the whole set? I'm like almost there. If I do all the shiny vaults, I'm planning on going to. I'm planning on going in June to Card Party. Yeah, you should go. It's in. I mean, it's in our backyard. You should listen. I'm not sure if you've been to a Collecticon. Have you been to a Collecticon yet? I'm sure. I mean, I hope you have. If you haven't, dude, you gotta go. So, I mean, you gotta go to Collecticon. So, like, I'm sure you've been to Collecticon. I'm sure. Hang on. Um, did you go to Collecticon? What are we grading? I've been in one. Okay, so dudes, okay, hang on. So you need listen. That's the first thing. There's one in Orlando in 2 weeks, and I highly recommend you go. So Card Party, I went to Card Party last year. It actually was in Orlando. So Card Party is more like your influencers are going to be there. You want to like, if like depends like what you want to do. What day you going to the Orlando one? I'm going Friday night. Friday, Saturdays. It's Saturday and Sunday. You can drive Saturday morning, whatever. But Collecticon is very big. It's very big wheeling and dealing. There's a lot of deals that fly left and right. Great deals come up. Um, it's Orlando Collecticon, any Collecticon. So you can fly to some across the state, but Collecticon, it's wheeling and dealing. Card Party is a little more like there's a lot of YouTubers like there. Like I don't know. There's a lot of like the YouTubers put it on, so like all your big ones are there. If you're, I don't know, I mean, they I don't know. It's like a weird. Anyways, you got to see. All right, just go to both. If you're really into this, go to both. Go to both. I'll be at both. Anyways, all right. I got to think about this for a second. On. But it's called Collecticon. Let me see if I can type that in for you. That's 100% you need to go to. Hang on. Collecticon. There you go. That's what you need to check out for sure. Deep pocket, I got you. No. Seriously, it's you got to go. You got to. Collecticon is very wheeling and dealing. It's good. It's good. Car Party's a little different, but it's still they're still both really good to go to. Just Collecticon will just go to Collecticon. It's in 2 weeks. It's at May 24th, 23rd, 24th. While yeah, like it all comes like how you take it, man. Like yeah, you can be on the corny side of things, like how there's definitely, yeah, 100%. You can definitely be like the you know, but like you see like you know yeah. All right, hang on, I gotta think. All right, got the sun and moon stuff going on. All right, what else to grade? Back to grade and sun and moon. Zygarde lady. So this is where it gets kind of falls off. What's the Charmander going for? Hidden Fates. Let's see. $100 in a pristine. Is it worth it? Maybe. What's your biggest sale, Scott? You would laugh if I told you mine. You should make it to Orlando, man. You'll regret it. All right. Let's see. Off centered. Um, check the back. Looks good. So the problem, do you grade cards or no? I think you said you had cards on the way, didn't you? Scott, do you grade any cards? Um, Yikes. Is that even worth? See what the Charmeleon's going for. Charmeleon. CC10. Eh, that's weak too. Wow, and a 10 though, so much higher. See, the thing at a factory is grading cost. Nothing sold yet. I want to grade, have a bunch I need to. Yeah, dude, what are you waiting for? Send it in. Come on, man. Join the party, Scott. Gotta send them in. Look at this. Get a nice stack ready to go. This is nothing. All right. So the problem is, let's look at Decidueye real quick. What's he going for? So the main thing, 51 in a pristine. 45. Shoot, I'll look at it. Why not? Actually, look at this one. Um, the Cynthia won't get a 10. I have to start getting these out. These are next. Why not? Do you do eBay or anything? Okay, so what I do for selling, there's a couple things you can do. eBay is great. You actually would be really surprised. Okay, so here's the thing. If you have raw cards, what I would do is sell it on TCG Player. Cards are super, super liquid. They're super liquid on TCG Player, but they have to be raw. So the key thing is what I do is if I know for a fact it won't grade a 10, I'll throw it right on TCG Player, take your 9 price. You'd be surprised how liquid Pokemon cards are. If you're going to sell slabs individually, I would throw it up on eBay, but price it to sell. Like, unless it's something really, really super unique, I would still just, you can price it. But I'm telling you, Pokemon cards move pretty good on eBay. They move. If especially if you do buy nows. Now the good thing about auctions, you'll definitely get action, but the problem with auctions are you can definitely you'd be surprised you can start giving things away. But you'll get action. So grade if it's gonna get a 9, depending on the card, right? If it's, typical modern, depends what it is from Sun and Moon, right? Because Sun and Moon's now getting old. But depending on the card, do your research, right? But TCG Player is what you want to do. Sign up an account. It's super easy to sell cards like Wildfire that won't get a 10 on there, depending on the card, of course. And then if you get a 10, if it's 10, well, it depends. If you never graded cards before, you're not going to know exactly what's a 10. Um, but you'll learn. It takes time. You'll pick it up quick. It's really easy. But if it's a 10, sell it on eBay. There's also a couple different services. So there's one called ZNG Emporium. So he'll cut you, I think it's like 10%, depending on the price it sells for. He auctions those off. He's a good one to go with. You could also sell it online through Fanatics, but it's best to do it through someone who does it there because they get a better rate and you get paid more. A lot of different options. Or what I like doing the best is when you go to conventions, man, bring some slabs and wheel and deal, especially at Collecticon. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah. Quaza. Um, if these are pristine. These are worth taking a look at. Worth taking a look at. And worth taking a look at. Uh, what's the? Hang on. We're gonna go over these shinies next. What's the Rayquaza GX going for? Rayquaza. Go to Collecticon. So you think start a store on TCG over eBay to get started? Yeah, especially for raw cards. I mean, don't. I mean, here's the thing. Don't start an eBay store like unless you're like going like full time into this. Like people that have eBay stores are like they do this full time. Majority of people do it full time. Go just sell on your regular eBay. You don't need the store. Like when I'm sign up for regular eBay, you'll do well there. But definitely for raw cards, sign up on TCG Player. I'm telling you, it's super easy to put cards in. You don't have to post pictures. You just post the condition, and it's super liquid. The cards fly off the shelves. You'd be surprised. I had mine now for I think 4 years. I have over I think like 400 sales, so about 100 cards a year. I mean, like, and that's just like casually posting stuff, and it's fast, just flies. Um, all right, hang on, Rayquaza. But like the big cards, you go more private route, private sales. All right, hang on. Rayquaza GX. Let's throw in the word PSA in there. $200. Wow. Okay. 200. Okay, if it gets a 9. Wow, there's not many sales at least. Wow. Ooh, 10s are going good. Come on, baby. Centering looks a little left to right. Yeah, dude, signing up for a TCG Player account. Um, Oh man, it's a little left to right. So here, I'll give you a little demonstration. See the centering? Heavier more on this side, less on that side. See the black borders? Pin fates is always a little hard too, but the black border is more heavy on this side. The centering is more off. Back looks clean. I think this is get a regular CGC 10. Let's check the surface. Yep. I mean, these color, they're super clean. Look at that. Wait a second. Oh, clean. Clean, clean. No, dude, definitely TC. I'm telling, Scott, telling you, you need to find a way to go. Just go for the day. Drive up Saturday morning and drive back Saturday night. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Telling you. You can ask anyone that's been just that's something not to miss. When you go to your first Collecticon, and there's one every year in Orlando. This was the first year they had one in Miami, but I'm telling you, you won't miss it again. I'm telling you. All right. What about the other promos? Or I guess let's do these first. Let's go Gyarados. Centering looks. Oh man, I got cornware. Dang, corner's screwed up. See that? Let's just take a quick look. Yeah. So these, I don't know. So for some of you guys that are watching or whoever, well, I know a lot of people watch back on this, but the thing about these came from tins. So, and back in the day, there was less protection. Hold these, or they came in the box, but Sun and Moon, they didn't really protect them promos that well. Dang it. Oh well. I think this goes for a lot as a CGC pristine 10. Goes for like $200. That's a lot for this. I wouldn't pay $200 for that. Look at the Zard. Centering is good. Scott, you just text me. Come on. This is my phone. My phone. Text me the question mark. All right. A little top to bottom. Someone's outside doing something. Yikes. So for this one here, I think this, I mean, everything is clean, right? But the problem is this thing top to bottom is too heavy. I mean, look at the forehead on this thing. I mean, I think this can CGC 10. This could CGC 10, but um hmm. Mm, you know, I'll come back to these promos because I actually have a couple of these. I'm in a binder. Get in there. All right, hang on. Oh my god, these stupid things. No, no whiting. What's wrong with this thing? Once upon a time ago, like I said, people did master sets. It was double sleeve the card. Obviously, it doesn't work out well. All right, hold off on that. Centering looks good. Take a look. I know, they suck. I don't suck, just I don't recommend it. It's back in the day. Doing Master Says was actually a thing, and then green became a thing. Oh, what's that in the corner? That actually might be part of the card. Let's find out. Raichu. So again, a lot of these promos that came from tins weren't protected well. It goes for so cheap, $45 and a 10. Is that part of the card? Find out in a second. It actually. Hang on. Raichu. What's the number? SM213. Oh wow, it is part of the card. Wow, I thought for sure. Yeah, it's part of the card. All right, we're in business. Siren looks good. Surface looks good. And clean. Clean. All right. We're gonna grade this. This is a pretty cheap card. I mean, the way this thing only makes sense to get it's a pristine. Is this worth even grading? I'll put it in the reserve. Put it in the reserve pile. You gotta kind of measure that out too, right? So, I mean, if a card's worth only like $25 and a 10, is it worth grading? You know what I mean? All right, let's see. I mean, if you can buy a PSA 10 for $30, if this costs $11 to grade it, you double your money, but then you sell it on the eBay thing, takes 13%, $10. All that headache for $10. Nah. Put it in the reserve pile. All right. Now, what else we got? I think we start getting like kind of the. Oh, you know, we need to look up is this promo. Let's look up this one. This is worth taking a look at. Um, Actually, let's see. Actually, the one you pull is worth more, believe it or not. Maybe not for the Charizard. Um, I mean, it's not worth that much more. Not worth even talking about. All right. Let's actually, yeah, might as well. It's a Zard. It's worth. That's worth taking a look at. These could be worth it. Mew's a big hype these days. These are promos. Actually, what's Giovanni's Exile going for? Did you get any who got their pre-orders in for black and white? Giovanni Exile. Wow. Um PSA 10, 80, CGC 10, probably 50. What about Pristine? 70. I'd take a sneak at it. With the hyper on the corner. Oh, all right. Um, let's just take These were also promos. Take a look at those. What? Let's take a look at all these. Oh man, that's off center. I think that's wrapping up. So these are from Shining Legends. These are not from Hidden Fates. These are from Shining Legends. But the key thing about these is these were actually so Shining Pokemon were only printed with Neo Destiny and Neo Revelation, but after that, these were the ones that were printed before that. And these I think are actually be very valuable one day. So if we can snag, dang, off centered. I bought these raw a long, long time ago. Oh man, is that a dent? Selby. Man, that's off, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just look at the back. I should probably just honestly, yeah. Dang, that's too bad. That's really too bad with these. Maybe the Lugia. I'll look at the centering on these. This would be cool. Let's get 10. Centering looks good. This is a promo. Nope. Look at that. Yeah. I actually think these are gonna be valuable one day. I really do. I'm probably not gonna grade these. Let's take a quick look at the Lugia. Lugia looks. The Lugia looks good. Let's see. Man, if this card can 10. You got a white dot right there. See it? Centering looks good. We could try for the heck of it. Surface looks good. Oh, hopefully that comes right off. Yep. I mean, we could try just for the heck of it. Oh, let's finish up Hidden Fates. I'm getting off topic. So what's new, everyone else? What's new? Uh, Scott, I did something stupid. I don't recommend ever doing it, but someone's got to do it. I opened up Skyridge. Don't recommend it, but don't ever recommend it. I did good though, so it's fine. But all right, let's see something here for a second. All right, back to Hidden Fates. Okay, Charizard. Yeah, it was definitely what quite the experience. I'm glad I did it because packs are going for more, but I would never do it again. Ah man, I think there's some whiting on the. This might get away with it. See there on the surface. I think this would CGC 10. I'm gonna put this in the reserve again because I have more of these. I think I got a cleaner one. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't a huge L. I'll show you in a sec. I mean, we'll see. I got a great hit. This was my hit from Skyridge. Has a chance at pristining. We'll see. We shall see. All right. That Charizard in the reserve pile. Here, let's jump to these. Giovanni's Exile. $70 in a regular 10. Pristine. I said it's worth a look, but the centering's already off. Centering's off, left to right. Just a little bit off, not too bad. But let's take another closer look. Man, it's already almost midnight. No. A little left to right. I mean, oh, look at that. There's a dent in the card. Right by his finger. See that? That gets your 8.5 a CGC, maybe even lower actually. Where's that dent at? Crap, are you kidding me? Yep, that's a dent. Oh man. Nope, not green it. Alrighty, right. Nah. You could, but the whole humidifier thing, I've never done it. I mean, eh. I don't know. I've never done the humidifier. I thought about trying it before, but I just don't want to. I mean, I guess this would be a good card to try it on, but I don't have the. All right, these. So let's just go over what we got so far in the pile. From Hidden Fates, right here. We got Umbreon GX, Espeon GX, Sylveon GX, Mewtwo, Greninja, Glaceon, Reshiram, Scizor, Leafeon, Darkrai. I think out of all these all have a chance of getting a 10. I think this is my least worst right here. So I think it's just a little off center. All these have a great chance of getting 10s. I think I'll still get a CGC 10. You should, dude. Okay. We'll grade these. Yeah. All right, well, let's see what these are going for. All right, let's go with I don't even Zoroark. All right. PSA 10, 55. That's low. 50. Now, one of these, it was the Metagross, I believe, was actually a European. This was a European promo from the set. What's a pristine going for? All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. If this does not have a chance at pristining, we're not gonna grade it. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Because at that point, well, no, it's gotta have a chance of pristining. Let's just see what that Gyarados is going for. So low. Okay. 50, yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're at the Metagross or the Zoroark. We'll take a look at. It's got a pristine in order for us to grade this. So this came from Hidden Fates promos right there. All right, let's see here. If this cannot pristine, we're not grading it. Where's that thing at? Where's my cloth? Nope, I don't think this is going to pristine. Oh, it came off. All right, we're maybe back in business. Little, a little left to right. Something's on the back of the card here. Nope, got it off. Um, oh boy. I got a hunch. I got a hunch. Why not? Hang on. Let me see. Let me see if the Metagross is good. I think that can pristine. I think it can. I think it can. Metagross. No, I think this is the one that came from the UK. This promo. Looks good. This thing is super clean. All right. I think we grade both. What are you doing? The grading fees. Meta. Oh, here it is. 9. How about a 10? $90 in a PSA 10. What about a CGC 10? I think that could pristine. $64 for pristine. Yeah, that's auction. It's low. I mean, here's the thing too. Worst case scenario, right? What's up, Hoot Hoot? Wow, still going. Come on, man. What the heck? Still going. The thing is, uh, I mean, here's the thing, right? I could always just regrade this later, so it's never a. This is so clean. I'm trying to look at price sold. Yeah, there's no regular CGC 10s. There's a pristine sold for 64. That's so, I don't know. 64 for pristine 10 that's low. That's auction price. Mm, I think we can get. Oh, here we go. $64 for a regular. Yeah, why not? Let's grade it. This should be titled Florida Man Reviewing Pokemon. Florida Man Reviewing Pokemon cards. My God. Where do you live, Hoot Hoot? I'm not trying to sound creepy. Florida Man grades Pokemon cards. That's clean. I might as well grade the Zoroark too. It's a pinch left or right. It's worth it. It's a promo, right? I'm running out penny sleeves again. Massachusetts. Fantastic lobster rolls up there. Fantastic. In Boston. The beer is great there, man. The beer is so good. So good. Here we go. Are you a warm lobster sandwich guy or a cold lobster sandwich guy? Please tell me you're warm. The cold with the mayonnaise, come on. Over the warm butter. That's the only place I would say that's safely that's the easily I would pay all day long $80 for a lobster roll all day long. All day long. All day long. It's so good. It's worth every bite. And I guess it's healthy. It's lobster, right? Okay. Um I don't think I'm gonna grade him. Hang on, we got some more Hen face. You don't eat seafood. What's the matter with you? I was joking. Well, if you ever come to Florida, man, you gotta make sure you have grouper. That's what my area is known for. I think I'm gonna hold off on grading these for now, but I would have some. Probably prefer warm. It's so good. Seafood's so good, so good. All right, those are going back in. Going strong. I'll be there for card party. All right, man. My backyard. You gotta. Well, that's in Tampa. Trying to see. You gotta check out Armature Works. Actually, it's funny. I think what's his name, Pat Flynn. He was posting pictures at Armature Works. It's a cool food hall. Um, I think that's kind of all right. Here's the promos. I don't think the CV is gradable. I mean, it is, but that's off. That's too left to right. I can hold off on the shiny vault, though. I should say not the shiny vault, but the this subset vault. It's fine. Eevee. I think my Charmander 2 is off centered. Yeah, look at that. Left to right. Ching. Yeah. Hold off on that. And then we still gotta do these. I guess we're grading all the promos early. Oh, I don't have the stained glass birds, so don't. So this is a. So is this all Hidden Fates? All yeah. I literally. So here's the thing. I have master sets, right, of some old sets, and I mean these are ones I used to put together. It was like literally right. It was literally before grading was like a serious thing. So I always took pride in it, I guess. I think this will 10 as long as the back looks good. Oh no. They might 9.5 this. Yeah. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Uh, yeah, so pretty much. I literally thought about grading the entire set. I started from the top down and just from valuable to least valuable cards, and I kind of just put a stopping point at some point. Um, yeah, these are all hidden fate cards I'm grading right here. These are just hidden fates. I feel like I should mix in some cards that won't get 10 so they don't. But yeah, I have all these. All these are getting graded. I have a couple more I think I'm going to pull out. But yeah, it's a massive hidden fates haul. Uh, yeah, I'm going to hold off on these then. So back in the day, I used to do a ton of master sets and I sold them during the first hype. Well, second hype, I guess I was ever part of. And I sold those for a lot. There's two master sets I regret selling. Only two of them. And I regret it. I regret it. I regret it. And one was Burning Shadows. I regret selling that master set because those cards were stinking clean, and Burning Shadows does not print well. and white dot. It's a cool card though. Really cool card actually. Anyways, Burning Shadows. I regret selling my master set of Burning Shadows. That I regret so hard. All my cards were clean. All of them. And then the other master set I regret selling was actually Unbroken Bonds. That's the only other two. Those are the two sets I regret selling. I regret it. I regret it. Because even Burning Shadows had alt arts in it, so did Unbroken Bonds, and oh well. Move on. All right. These I think the bird. So this one, Arita, I can see why there's a demand for this one, but it's off-centered. But I mean, it looks good. Take another good look at it. We can just throw it in the pile for the heck of it. I had a lot of these. I remember, and I graded them, got 10s, and now here I am. I wanna. Yeah, this is off-centered. I think this gets just a regular 10. You know what? Hang on. Now let's just grab this binder. And I think I sold a lot of my Hidden Fate stuff. Yeah. Just take a look at this. And let's take a look. Take a look at that. Yep. Unfortunately, I sold off during last hype a lot of Hidden Fates. Oh, so mad at myself. Yep. Oh well. All right. Let's take a look. All right. Hopefully, a little left to right, and this one's got better centering. But what's the back look like? I think we're gonna grade this one. A little bottom heavy though. Shoot these Hidden Fate cards. I mean, we can just grade all three and just hope for the best. That might be the move. Just grade all three, and then whichever one. Centering is good on this one though. Ooh, yikes. There's a crease on the forehead. You guys see that? Wow. Yeah, this one can stay in the binder. This one can stay in the binder. See, even I miss things here and there. Gosh, I should be so good at putting these back in. What are you collecting, Hoot Hoot? Staying busy. All right. There's that. That'll be binder. Eh. I feel like this could. I might throw it in there. All right. I think we're gonna throw in the bird. I mean, I think this is regular CG10s. I don't think this is pristines. I got to see what a PSA 10 copy of this looks like because I think that's way too off. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Sun and Moon, I think, is the trickiest for centering that border. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually crack this guy, and we're gonna send it to CGC. So this one for sure, the centering is off. But I mean, everything about this card is super clean. I think this could get the new CGC 10. Not the new, but I think this would get a what's it called? Just a gem in 10. It's worth it, my opinion. Okay, this card. Hidden Fates, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. Let's look at a PSA 10 or Pristine 10. Why? You know, CGC 10 goes for $80. That's pretty good. That's really good. A Pristine 130. Wow. Let's look at a Pristine copy. Uh, it's not much different, honestly. It's a little bit. We're gonna grade it. Why not? I should do a big powwow. Big powwow get together for card party. Everyone will be in town. All right, here we go. Grading pile. Zards. I think this might 9.5. I think it'll fall short of the 10. The only thing we could try is we hope that this one can pull. If we're gonna try one, I think we should try this one. Yeah, we're gonna try this one. Actually, I think I want to get some hidden fates to display. I want to put my God, I'm out of pennies. Man. Oh man. I got more. What's everyone doing? Is there people still even here? This is a one-man stream. I have 4 people watching. What are you guys doing? What's everyone doing? Okay. The first person to say something in chat gets a card. I'll give away some prize packs. Yeah. Me. And it's getting late. I gotta go to bed. All right. How to get this done? I'm still so far behind. All right. That'll go back in the binder. That'll go in the binder. Building my TCG store. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, hang on. Let's take another look at the Raichu. It's not bad. I mean, these cards are clean. I think I could. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna put these back in the binder. That's fine because it just kind of just tells me what's going on with everything. Giovanni's Exile. I feel like with Team Rocket set coming out, I feel like this is a no-brainer to try and grade. I just don't see this getting a maybe it is. I just see too heavy. Oh, there's a dent on this card. That's right. Yeah, go back in. All right, back in, back in, back in, and then I can't remember half of this card. Hmm. Oh, the corner. Yeah, that corner's gonna hit me. Okay, Hidden Fates is done. Now I got some cool. So these actually, I was thinking about sending off to PSA when things kind of slowed down because I don't think CDC would pristine these. Oh, let me put these all back. All right. Oh, they're penny sleep. All right. So now we got some different stuff. What should I charge for shipping on small and medium? 99 cents, dude. Actually, well, so here's the thing. So you have to I think it's like you're level 1, okay? And in order to get to like level 4, you have like 20 sales. So I don't know if you can't do this now, but the key thing to do is this. For now, put 99 cents. But when you eventually hit 20 sales, you want to actually change it to a $0 mark. And what that does is eBay says if you spend more than it's like $3, or not eBay, I'm sorry. TCG Player has a setting where if you put $0 for the small shipping, it says if you spend like a dollar, or it's like if you spend more than $3, you get free shipping. So it encourages people to buy more. Collecting, not much right now, to be honest. Might liquidate majority of my collection since I'm probably buying a home. Let's go, dude. Good for you. Great time to buy real estate, 100%. And I like to have a good amount extra in case of like renovation stuff. Yeah, dude, listen, I'm telling you right now, I'll be honest with you. I've had offers on my first dead set, and I am like, so what I would do, I've been offered a pretty good high amount for my first edition set. And what I would take that money and do is buy a townhome. There's new townhomes near me that just opened up, and it's right by my house. They're brand new, they're hurricane rated, and it'd be a good investment because the truth is, there's a little bit of balance, right? I think right now, if you have the capital, now's the time to buy real estate. I'm telling you, deals that are coming around for us, we thought were never gonna come back or never come around. Now is a great time to buy real estate, and the thing is, it's a great time to sell cards. It really is. I mean, you know what's going on. You know, this is actually funny. This binder next. You guys are gonna laugh. Some good stuff here. Hang on, hang on. Here, Exile, Gyarados, GNC, Stained Glass Birds. So for now, I will preserve the rest of the Hidden Fates set. What? Issue. Zard goes there. Verse. Mr. Mime. What the heck went there? Oh, Jesse James. Okay. So now I got a funny thing to show you guys. Ready for these golden oldies? But yeah, who great time to buy, dude. 100%. Great time to buy. All right. So, old binder. Not too old, just an old binder I've had. I've kind of used it for stuff that I want to eventually sell or regrade. Okay. So these, which is kind of funny. So We'll kind of bring him out, take a good look at him. The EX here is coming back. This might be worth taking a look at as well. Then I got some 151 stuff. If this could pristine, so I think I wanted to send that to PSA. All right, let's start with that first page. If this could actually 10 and I'll get to that in a second. Actually, we'll talk about this set. I want to talk about Pokemon Go next. Yeah, I'm buying November, December time, and I know townhome or multifamily is obviously a smart choice to make money, and I have it paid myself, but I don't know if I want to deal with tenants. Um, all right, let me tell you about tenants. If you buy a duplex and you live on one side and you have a tenant next door to you, it's a great move because that guy's going to pay your mortgage. Now, I used to sell apartment complexes. I operate hotels. So yeah, let me tell you about tenants. I talk about forever about it, but I mean, it's never easy. I mean, there's no if you make money, if you make $1 million overnight, you're part of some type of scam, which is, um, I mean, it's true. There's headache, but I mean, there's headache in everything you do. You can't escape headache. You got to kind of just figure out exactly what you want to deal with. Honestly, man, I'll tell you what I really miss. My wife and I, we had a property up in this area in Florida, and my wife and I ran a hole in the wall bar for 2 years, and we turned like we turned nothing into something. I miss that damn little tiki bar. I miss it. I want to open up another place. There's it was a lot of headache, yeah, but I mean, miss it. All right, so we're gonna jump to these real quick. So back when I got into the hobby, XY was actually the stuff being opened up. I'd pull these. I pull these and shit. They've been sitting. They just been sitting because I was like, oh, these are cool, and they were with my what's it called set, XY Evolution set, and I just figure they're super mint and clean. I just gotta grade them. My family owns a multifamily, so I've lived dealing with tenants my whole life. Okay, it can be hit and miss. Just guess screening. Yeah. Um, my headache if I want them right now is the new card store open in March. You open up a card store? So you got like a storefront and everything? Holy crap! All right, so let's just jump into these real quick. So this is super mint. Okay, I mean like beyond mint, super clean. The problem is, as you can tell, is the centering's just hedge off. Clean, 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 clean. So the question is, do I wait patiently and let PSA take this in, or do we kind of go for CGC? Oh, I think there's a print line on this card. See it? I own a storefront. Nice, man. On top of my 9 to 5 job. Ah, you're a busy guy. I love it. I'll see you at the top, my friend. I'll see you at the top. There's a print line on this card. Hang on, see if I can get it on camera. Actually, you can. It might be worth a grade. So, anyways, part of why adding a tenant means even more work on top. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. I get it. Um, when my son was born and when he was put in the NICU, he was born in 28 weeks. I think I hit my. I never my entire life have I ever hit an overload, and I think that did it to me. Uh, we're developing right now. We're developing condos We're developing condos. We're gonna build them. I was in charge of selling them, and we had a pre-sale X amount of condos. I had 26 sold during this real estate market, and literally a hurricane came and absolutely, actually, the hurricane didn't hit us. A massive storm surge like destroyed everything. I lost half the sales in literally 3 weeks, and I just yeah. On top of that, with the kid in the NICU. Wait, do you guys see that? It's just a hair. Anyways, I don't talk negative. Okay, the key thing is this: everything turned out for the best, though. Okay, thoughts. This is definitely off centered, but the card's clean. So my point is, if I send this to PSA right now, they're gonna nine it all day, slap a big nine on it. I think, yeah. See, think, I think, I think CGC. I'm, I think they would give me the 9.5, and I don't think that's really worth it. I show this card's so mint. Now let's take a look at the Steelix. You know, sometimes I stare at cards for like 5 minutes, and I say to myself, if it just moved over just a little bit. So the Steelix has a little bit better. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better centering. It's a little bit, but it's still off. I think this one, Tag would tend to know. I don't like Tag, man. I'm not a big Tag guy. I know too much about Tag. I won't say in person, let's get a beer, get a coffee. I'll tell you what's up. But yeah, I'm not great with Tag. Those who know, know. I think, trust me, it gives me big old red flags. um, so I think this can CGC 10, but a Steelix, yeah, I mean, who's gonna, hang on, let's see what this goes for. All right, Steelix, what's that, EX, CGC 10. All right, let's see here. Let's go to sold. Wow, CGC 10 sold for $110. That's pretty good for CGC 10. It won't pristine, I don't think. I wonder what a PSA 10 goes for. I don't even see any PSA 10s. That's pretty good. CGC 10, 110. Slabs are shit apparently. The process seems to be legit though. Okay. So okay, look. Eventually everyone's gonna be using AI, right? But I know too much about Tag. No. We're gonna grade this. I think this can get a CGC 10. I don't think it pristines, but I think it's gonna shot the 10. And if they want to be like kind of poke me, they'll give me the 9.5. All right, we'll grade the Steelix. Nah, don't. Yeah, that's all I can say. Scott, I've been doing it for this too long, dude. If you want answers, man, I'll be the full what's going on in the world in the world of everything. I just want my real grades. Yeah, I know, right? All right, this Scizor is gonna. I mean, I think I might send it there just to see, right? I don't know. All right, let's see the Kingdra. Yeah, I've seen too much, I'm sure. Um, okay. Like I said, there's is that on the card? Is it on the surface? It might be part of the card. Dan's yo. Hey Dan, I got a card for you, man. There you go, bud. Look at that guy. I'm sure it'll come up during card party. Oh. Eventually, everyone's gonna be using AI to grade. It's a matter of time. Look at social media, right? Tom from MySpace. We all had a MySpace. It was a thing, and then Facebook came in and just went boom, and then Tom had no more friends. I wonder what Tom's up to these days. Kingdra EX. Let's see what that goes for. Kingdra CG10. What is it? 122. 122 dash. 124. What's that going for? A CGC 9 sold for $40. You don't see a lot of these for sale. I'll type in PSA next to it too. Hope you're doing well, dude. Yeah, man. Hope you are too. Stay warm up in Canada. Still collecting big prize packs, man. I got a lot of sealed packs I'm sitting on. Everything going good with you? I can't see a business not switching to simply on payroll, which is usually the most expensive thing about running a business. I don't know. 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 I know payroll's a big thing. I, I think eventually I can see AI. I can see like a AI. I don't know. I think I can. Payroll's big, but I mean I don't know. I don't know. It's a very sticky topic. I don't know. Okay, hold on. So PSA 10 copy of this sold for 175 and 140. So if a CGC 10 I think can get at least 100. This one's over 200. Yeah, there's no. All right, let's take a look at this card on TCG Player real quick. See what it looks like. Nice, yeah. Price packs are beautiful. Still working towards Series Master 6. Good luck, dude. Good luck. Kingdra EX. Kingdra EX. Yikes. I think that might be a surface error. I think that might be a scratch on the surface. I think. TCG player not good. All right, let's look at a PSA 10. Here we go. Okay. I'm working on an English master set spreadsheet database to keep track of literally everything. Even if I don't complete it, I want to at least document every card nicely. I do that a lot. I have some Excel sheets of some cards. All right. So this card, I think. Oh, unfortunately, I think those dots are going to cost me. Yeah, dang. Because I think there's one here too. Unless that's. Did that one come off? Oh, it came off. Wait a second. I think that just might be some dust. Please be dust. We'll see. And here we go. Oh my god, it was dust. I cleaned it off. Oh man. Let's go. What the heck was that? That was decently. There's something right there. Got it. It's gone. Look at that. You guys see that? I'm gonna clean up here too. Yeah, so microfiber cloth, something you use to clean the sunglasses with, like one of these. Wow, I've actually never. I mean, normally like it's like like a piece of like something, but to be like a good sized piece of dust, I'm actually shocked. Really shocked, actually. One thing in the corner there. Yeah, I mean, this is the difference of a 10. Do this all day long. I feel like this whole car just needs just an extra wipe down. Kind of, and I'm trying not to like, trying to go with the texture. You know what I mean? Things we do. Hey, big contenders you're submitting. Um, this is more modern. This wall, I shouldn't say this video I'm doing is more modern stuff. So I got a ton of. It's mainly Hidden Fates. Um, just mainly Hidden Fate stuff. I have a Charizard I'm gonna crack, and then this right here. I have a couple other cards over here. My modern I'm gonna crack. Or not mod, yeah, the modern. I'm gonna crack this guy here. I'll resubmit this to CGC. And then I'm gonna do another vintage video. But I do have some bigger vintage cards I'm gonna submit. Hang on. That's the next video though. Here, I'll show you real quick. I just wanted to clean this. Okay. This is a chance of 10ing. I don't think it'll pristine, but I think a 10 is good enough. I mean, you even get $100 better than just sitting in a binder. I can't believe XY cards are big right now. I just can't believe that. Okay. Here. Big boy Zardy. So Dan, don't do what I did. I opened up a Skyridge pack, and I got very, 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 very lucky. This thing actually has a chance of pristining. It's very clean. This is a chance of pristining. It's very, very clean. Very clean. But that's for a vintage video. So I gotta do. All right, so is this worth? You know what? It might be worth just throwing this in there to like kind of like level out the grades. Come on. Hoo-hoo, you don't think this is in CGC 10? That's way too off. Way too off. I mean, if it gets a 9, centering is bad. Yeah, I got a feeling this will get a 9. It's a very big game with open. I would never do it again. I'll never open a Scourge again. Never. Um, do we want to grade this? It's off-centered, but it's super clean. Why not, right? I mean, I could worst case, right? Just pull it, right? All right, let's see here. All right, Dan, I got a question for you. Just answer this question for me, please. I'm dying to know. Ready? Is it Toronto or is it Toronto? Is it Toronto or Toronto? I'm here on VMAX. UAP, man, what's going on, dude? Okay, so this I kept because I think it PSA 10s. And I mean, what's a CGC 10 go for? Let's just see real fast. UAP. Miss you, buddy. It's been a while. He left us old people. CGC 10. 095 203. LOL, I say either interchangeably. Toronto. Toronto. So like you met my brother-in-law, right? But he doesn't have it bad. But I know some people there, they're like Toronto, Toronto, Toronto. Go Leafs, by the way. Go Leafs. Okay, so $120 a pristine 10 sold for, and a regular CG 10 was $44. So we would basically doing this to chase the pristine. I mean, to chase the pristine. I mean, centering looks good. Checking any surfaces looks good. I think this could pristine. Why not? I've been hanging on this card for a while. A while. I've had this card just hanging in there for. Especially now the way market is. If this sells, I mean, what worst case, right? You make $15 off of it, big deal. Didn't you see what the shit is sold in Discord? No. What do you sell? What did I miss? Now you got me wondering. Now you got me wondering. What do you sell? Hang on. When was this? Was it during his live? Um, um, Oaks Discord posted a screenshot. Is that the Gengar? A CGC9? Is that what it is? Is that the Gengar you're talking about? Is that what it is? I'm laughing. Bless the hobby. And it's a Gengar from it's the Pokemon Gengar Scarlet and Violet 151, $20. Oh. Yeah, that's hilarious. uh, oh my god, that's hilarious. Uh all right. Blastoise VMAX. I think this can CGC 10. I think this could 10. I don't see anything wrong with this. What's this going for? All right, let's see. Blastoise VMAX. SWSH 103. What are the solds? That'd be a cool card to get a pristine in. $31 in a regular CGC 10. But in a pristine or that one sold for $80 in a pristine or a serious CGC 10. $100 for a PSA 10. So what's a CGC 10 going for? 31. But that's ZNG Emporium. I mean, it's auction, so it's not bad. That's like you have to get rid of it price. on May 7th, once over 80. I think it's worth a shot. I've had these cards been sitting here, so what do you have to lose, right? Okay, now you guys are gonna laugh at this one here. I got a Ninetales break card. To grade or not to grade? The break cards. Once upon a time ago, those were the. Actually, wait. Let's talk about this first. Okay, I got a hot topic real fast. Chuck it using for Fanatics Direct. Yeah, I mean pretty much. Um, no, not for Fanatics Direct. Um, hang on. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this set, Pokemon Go. I really think Pokemon Go is one of the most underrated sets in this hobby. I really do. I think the set was really good. Yeah, you know what? It didn't have its full arts that are crazy, but for how popular of a game Pokemon Go is, I really do think Pokemon Go was so underrated. I do. I really do. And when the set came out, the hobby was on a fast decline, and it didn't get its glory that it should have gotten. It's the first time with a Radiant Charizard. That's like $8 grading. I gotta see again. But basically, I was gonna say, Pokemon Go, it was on the decline of the hobby. This set did not get its glory. This was the first set that had the Ditto Peels. I think those are super valuable. Those are so hard to grade. I think it's one of the hardest things to grade is those Ditto Peel cards. Let alone if you peel one and want to grade the Ditto, I think that's a very difficult card to grade. Very difficult. Um, what else? Um, the Radiant Charizard, Radiant Venusaur, Radiant Blastoise first appearance, the Dittos, and I would say the Mewtwo is a cool card. The one where he's in the city. I think Pokemon Go is gonna be a. I think it's gonna be a great set. I do. I know it's old, but I think it's super underrated. I do. This card, I'll probably just hang on this card raw too for a little bit longer. I'll just do that. Where did this come from? I'm gonna hang on this one longer. Go buy Conkeekler Alta less than $3. No, not. Okay, come on, UAP. Cool set, but low amount of chases. I found people matched it very quickly and didn't need to open. Yeah. So no, I listen. I thoroughly. I mean, I guess it's biased, right? I enjoyed opening up Pokemon Go. I actually really enjoyed it. The Radiants were fun chases. The Dittos were super fun. I liked it. I think the Mewtwo is gonna be valuable. I do. You know, like we're saying it during a time now, but it's still connected to Pokemon Go, the game, and Pokemon Go is so popular. I mean, look at Pokemon Rumble, right? At the time that set came out, and you can argue about the hobby, whatever. Pokemon Rumble was like not desirable. Now some of those cards are super desirable. The two big prize players. Oh God, here we go. This is how we're gonna end the night. It's like drinking shots, except no prize packs. Lord, Dan and the Pool Father. Yeah, that DJ Gigabyte guy. I don't say I got under his skin, but I definitely got a little rise out of him when I was like, oh, this could be difference between um Shadowless and Face Unlimited. He was like, no. But Rumble was only a collection box and much lower print. Yeah, of course, but you know what they need to do? They need to do a Pokemon Snap. I don't know why they don't do a Pokemon Snap set. That'd be incredible. A Pokemon Snap set. I do. I like Pokemon Go. Look, it's cheap right now. It's affordable, and when something's cheap and affordable, people go towards it. Yeah. Give it time to go up. Maybe not as much as other sets, but definitely climb. Yeah. YouTube most control fidget. What we no, we don't. We do not control the prize pack market. Come on. Actually, it was funny one time when I bought a card from Dan. I will say that was funny. Okay. I got some celebrations. All right, so then let me ask you guys, what's your take? Let me take Let me hold on. What's your take on celebrations? Is that gonna be a banger set in the future, or is that just kind of like a eh? Because now we're coming around the 30th anniversary, so a lot of people think overprinted, so forth. But I mean, speaking of celebrations, I have a box I want to open. Tempted to do it. Imagine how many copies of Snap too they would have sold with the new contest. I know. I know. I think it'd be pretty cool if Pokemon Snap had a set. Yeah, I'm buying up the Choosing Those. I just picked up the UPC. Should we open up a UPC? I got one. I've been wanting to open it for the gold cards to grade. I have. It's so risky, but you did some nice detect. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Those milk cards are flying. Bought like 100 off the floor, Pika at $1. That's incredible, dude. Celebration's one of my all-time favorites. I know it's a great set. So I have some other celebration cards here. Hang on. Let's see if we should grade these. Who knows what that is? I am not loaded. No, I'm not loaded. If I was loaded, no. All right, hold on. Ninetales break. Team vote. Should we grade this or not? That's clean. What the heck do you do with a Ninetales break? Do people even collect breaks? Golly. This was such a fail. So I don't know if you guys know that. When the break cards came in, people got this, but people were like, oh, a break. I would compare this to Amazing Rares. I hate to say it. I loved the Amazing Rares in Vivid Voltage, Shining Fates. They were awesome, but unfortunately they got compared to this. Bro, I was 11-12 when those came out. That's crazy. Now I feel old. Now I feel old. All right, hang on. Let's see what the break cards are going for. Nine Tails break. CGC 10. Yes. Let's see what that's going for. A Pristinus for sale for $80. Let's see what they sold for. CGC 10's 35, 40. A Pristine for 100. That's aggressive. I don't know if someone sold 3 PSA 10s, a Machamp, a Starmie, and a Ninetales for 150 in PSA 10 sequential order. Yeah, people hated breaks. It's just so funny. Well, maybe they'll love them again. I guess I'll hang on to these. Freaking breaks. This is so clean though. I think this is pristines. Which is actually hilarious because XY Evolutions had not really a great print run. Not worth it. Come on. Come on. Len's got high taste. High taste for Len. So I have 4 master sets of celebrations. I feel like that's next to kind of go through. And I hate to break that, but I have some more. I can use celebrations another time. I got some amazing rares. I got some Pokemon Go in here. Oh, I got some 151. Nothing big though. Is that Machoke in for anything? Beer budget. Dan, if I ever meet you, I want you to buy me an OV beer, Old Vienna. You know what an Old Vienna is? Hey, this is yeah, Canada. Hey, ah, I gotta sell this raw. Fortunately, yep. Old Vienna beer. That's okay. Labatt Blue. I feel like Celebration's getting ready to boom. Yeah, You're not wrong. Let me take a look at this guy. I have another one of these. Um, this looks clean. I don't see. Oh, I think there's a couple. There's a couple speckles. Thought so. I'm on Ontario. Need a prize players conference one day. So I am actually a little fun fact for you guys. I got a lot of family in Canada, in Ontario, in Windsor, Ontario, and in Toronto. When Prismatic came out, I traded one of my cases of ETBs against this Celebration Hebrew. That was worth it. I think it's worth it. Prismatic is gonna be. I still think Prismatic. I think is gonna be like another hidden face. They're gonna print. It'll hold its value. Yeah, I'm on in London, practically neighbors. Well, I got family in Windsor. I don't, you know, border city. So when I go to Canada, I fly to Detroit, drive over. Oh yeah, I know all about London. Drive through it and go to Toronto. Toronto. Len, question for you: is it Toronto or is it Toronto? What's your opinion? Sorry, I'm like kind of whispering. You're half Canadian, Pole Father. Pretty much, dude. I have my Nexus. I got my Nexus. Um, my wife is from Canada. She's from Windsor. Um, Radiance. All right, I'm not gonna do any more Pokemon Go's. That's probably a good place to stop for grading. I guess some stuff to more to crack. All right, I guess I can go through these real quick. Uh, which venue? Second one? What? Oh, second one. Toronto. I hate Prismatic. I opened up 20 packs and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm all about the chase. But I think I've never been so more frustrated with Prismatic Evolutions. Uh, I think Prismatic is. I think it's gonna be. I think it's a great set. I do. I think the hype is so big right now, but it's a frustrating set to open. I would say, and I chase, and I've not touched Prismatic. Like I said, there's gonna be time. There's gonna be a time where there's gonna be so much Prismatic on the shelves, and that's when you're gonna go. You're gonna go. That's when you should go for it, in my opinion. Um, yeah, that's some more quick modern cards here. Some of these I gotta sell. I think this is damaged. Not damaged, but you know what I mean. I think the edge on this card was like messed up. I gotta check the price on this. I'm kind of tired of looking stuff up. EV. I think I'm having ready for grading, but I don't think I will. This is actually really sick. So this is actually on my radar to buy. I haven't done it yet, and I probably should. But if you guys haven't opened up the if you guys haven't opened up the new game board, that's actually a great product. It's a great product. I bought these super cheap at the convention, and I was like, these are awesome. Look at that holofoil. So it's in that classic board game, and it's super cool. I never actually held them, but for what it's worth, if you buy it and if the Charizard's in good condition and it gets a 10, it pays for the box plus more. I guess I should look at these real quick. The Lugia, the Ho-Ho. I grade the Ho-Ho. I like the. It's a game board, yeah. So it's that big black box, and you can get them through Costco. I think for like $180 right now. It's really cool. The cards are great. That's where you get this from. So like here, like I'll show you one of the starters. They're really nice, like really nice. Like I'm gonna buy one, I think, to open one. I want the Charizard and the 10 and the starters. But I mean, like they're super nice, like beautiful. Like I was impressed. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you these real quick. I bought these for like, hang on, that, that. Oh my God, so much stuff my way. Here, I'll show you the big three. Even the energies are sick. There we go. So check out the starters. They're sick. Has like that disco hollow kind of thing. Really cool. Of course, the Charizard is off. Everything else is like dead on, dead on, dead on, off. Go figure. That's why happens when you buy things raw. People, be careful. But even the energies, look at that. Sick, 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 sick. The Charmander, look at that. Sick, sick, sick. All these are sick. Super cool. Like super cool. Anyways, those I think I want to get another game board because I want the Zard 10. All right, Lugia, grab these. I'll go through again. This is just the classic collection right here. Yep. All right. These I got to go through. Should we open up a celebrations box? 1 in the morning. Do we do it? Or do we save that for the next one? I think Prismatic is going to be a big set in the future. There's going to be a coming point in time where it's everywhere. Rudy from Alpha Investments was just saying this is a sleeper set. Prismatic? Or are you talking about celebrations? I think you're talking about Prismatic, maybe. Which one are you talking about? Prismatic or Celebrations? Prismatic? Celebrations? Len, which one are you talking about? Let's celebrate. How do you want to celebrate? Let me throw these all out. Alrighty. Let's celebrate, Len says. Are you talking about Prismatic? Oh, the collection box he's saying is slept on. Is that what you're saying? That's really convincing to open. And then these are my brother-in-law's cards. I promised him I'd submit these for him. The black box. The black box. Oh, you're talking about the Zacian and Zamazenta box. Yeah, those are slept on. I'm not gonna crack this now. I'll do it another night. These are my brother-in-law's cards I'm submitting for him. Oh, these are mine. Take it easy, Dan. Good. Thanks for stopping in. These are my brother-in-law's cards right here. We're gonna submit those. These are mine. So I still want to go through my celebrations. I have a ton of these promos. This one I bought for $200. Dang it. UAP, man. Yeah, man. So I bought this at Collecticon Miami for 200. This one will not pristine, but it will CGC 10. This will CGC 10. Pretty confident it will. Centering is good. Everything looks good, but I think this tiny edge, ever so slightly, just a little tweak of a corner. But it should 10. Not pristine, but it'll CGC 10. This I think will pristine. I think this will pristine. But who knows? Going big. Okay. I think I should end there for the night. I think. Well, actually, real quick, since we got some people here, let's go over this stuff right here. I think we got some Canadians in here. Hang on here. All right, here we go. Let's go over these now. This is something cool. Okay, so I'm gonna be cracking this. Cracking this to submit. I think this can get a CGC 10. I do. Um, this I think I went over this with you guys last time. This I'm gonna crack because I think this will pristine 10 right here. The Moonbryon. I think this will pristine 10. I do. All right. Unfortunately, this I am gonna leave alone because I don't see this getting a 9.5. I think this would also just CGC 9. Does it have a chance getting a 9.5? Maybe. This will not 10. This will not CGC 10. I don't think they'll give it to him. Nah, BGS Black Label. Ah. Okay, UAP, let me tell you something. I did learn this. If you ever bring a card to Beckett that does on-site like grading evaluation, like let's say for example you bring them that it's graded, not raw. But like for example, if I brought this card to Beckett on site, okay, and where they grade the card, you pay for them to do evaluation, they text you when it's done. If I brought them this card in the slab as a PSA 10, they will not grant it a pristine or a black label 10. And the reason why is there's too much liability. If I crack this raw though, if I crack it raw and I submit it to them to evaluate, then yes, it does have a chance for them to pre-grade and tell you what it's going to be. But if you grade, basically what I'm trying to say is if it's in a 10, if it's in a slab and it's a 10, like a high-end card, they will not say it's going to cross to a black label. So because if, for example, like let's say they take this card for example and they say, hey, it's getting a black label. Well, I say, great, you do it. There's liability on them. If they crack it and damage the card, then they're going to owe me a payout of what the black label's worth. I learned that through someone that grades a lot with Beckett. A lot. So if I want to go for the black label, I'd have to submit this to them. I'll take my pristine. Yeah. But so for any of you guys that are chasing the black label, that's fine if you do. But if you ever do where they're on site doing submissions, yeah, I know. I spoke to them at CollectCon a year ago. Yeah. So there's too much liability. They won't give you a pristine 10, or they won't give you, I'm sorry, yeah, a pristine 10, or they won't give you a black label perfect 10. I don't like the Beckett slabs. Bulky. Although, I mean, what's a black label Moonbryon go for? I guess for a lot. What's a black label? Beckett. Uh, Beckett black. Moonbryon. That's a terrible way of typing it on eBay. There's probably something on they're selling still $2,600. I'm sure Black Label wants like what? I think they're like 10 grand, maybe like 8. What's a Black Label movie going for? 7-8K, yeah. Eh. I mean, I guess they are going to be. I think they're going to be at CollectCon Orlando. Maybe I should just crack it and let them look at it. I don't know. It's not a bad idea. Take a look real quick. Finger. I really don't want to mess with this too much. What do you think, UAP? Looks clean, huh? Looks clean at UAP. What do you think? Cheap. Use a magnifying glass and blue light first. Yeah, I got one. This thing is so clean. I'm not gonna lie. So when I saw this card at Miami Collecticon, I saw it. I looked at Sony Moonbryons, so I pulled one. I sold it for $1,000 back in the day. Top of the loft, no. Top of the loft. No. Maybe the way the camera is because the camera's over here. Wait, the camera's right here. I was right here, which is like the left, so it looks here. I still think this pristine's for sure. I looked at a ton of these at Orlando Collecticon, and I saw the one I wanted, and the guy was like, "Oh man," he's like, "I pulled this myself." I'm like, "I want it, I want it, I want it." uh, I got the deal done with him. We'll see. All right. So, anyways, where are we at? Okay. So I'm gonna crack this. This we're not cracking. I think I'm not gonna crack that. Yeah, coin toss anyways. I gotta look at these all again, honestly. I didn't get a good look at these. Gotta get a look at this guy. Good look at this guy. So this is the other one I'm trying to get a pristine in right here. This is another main squeeze. I honestly, you guys, I think this is one of the ugliest Charizards ever made. I do. I really, really, really do. It's terrible. And it's like off in the distance. The whole card is the. Anyways, um, clean. Good luck. It's a coin toss, pretty much. Anyways, you said it right because. I think this can pristine. I really don't care for the. What's up, Oscar Uchuba? Take care, Len. Have a good night, man. I really don't care for the new Team Rocket set. Actually, here, honestly, I think if you ask my opinion, I think Destined Rivals. I mean, I can't. I don't know. I can't make any true assumptions. I think Destined Rivals is going to be similar to Brilliant Stars. I think it's going to have that same kind of print. I think it's going to be the pull rates are going to be easier. I don't want to say easier, but Brilliant Stars pulls weren't hard. But I think here let me look at 4 to 6K upside. What's the downside on a 9.5? For Beckett, I don't know. I mean, Scott, I'm gonna be honest with you too. I'm not caring for. Hang on, let me look at. Let's see here. It's gonna be a good set. It's gonna be popular. It all comes down to the pull rates. Love the ho hos, man. Gosh dang. Let's see here. Oh, the heck. Glory of Team Rocket. Here we go. Oh, it's crashing. I think, I don't know. I think the alt arts are good. Here's the thing, man. I'm hardcore vintage. I really am. Like I'm showing a ton of modern stuff. I'm so hardcore vintage, but the truth is, modern is just as popular. So if you ask me, like I don't want to make everyone freak out. I didn't think Evolving Skies was like incredible, but the world does, right? But I mean, I'm like I told you, like I'm hardcore vintage. Modern, you do modern because that's what's also going on, right? But Destin Rivals, I think should be good. It all comes down to the pull rates. It really does. I think it's gonna be similar to Brilliant Stars though. I do. Brilliant Stars had a good pull rate, and I think Destin Rivals will be similar to Brilliant Stars. I think. It could be like Chilling Reign. I would not be surprised. So like back when Chilling Reign came out, I remember there was like no hype around it. There was like all this hype, but then the second Chilling Reign was like maybe like a month of releasing. There was this whole mindset of everyone going. There was a whole mindset of everyone going like, "Oh, I'm just gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna really save up for celebrations." And then Chilling Reign took like a huge nosedive, but now it's back there. So this one I think will pristine as well. Oh, but yeah, I have these slabs to crack. And then this is the new card I just bought. Scott, do you know anything about prize packs? Fun little fact here. I gotta put these away. Back in the cards to sell, cards to crack. I have 4 master sets of celebrations I gotta go through. But I mean, this is definitely a good little spot for now. I feel like should we open something to celebrate? I forgot my question, dude. I'll be honest with you. I gotta rewind. Oh, that's right. I asked you if you knew what prize packs were. Here, I'll show you one. I'm not opening it, people. Don't get excited. You know what this is? So, dude, these are gonna be worth. So, prize packs are basically packs that were given to players that play competitively and stuff like that. How many PSA sixes have we found? Oh my god. Yeah, super exclusive. Yeah, so these were given out to players. And now they're at Prize Pack Series 6. These are now worth they're going for like about $30, $35 a piece, sometimes even higher, but I am heavily vested interest in these. Rip it for the culture. Come on, Peak. Are you kidding me? Oh. Do you see that by the way, Peak? Rip it for the culture. I'll tell you what, Peak. You bring me on your channel, I'll rip 10 packs. uh I don't want to. I can't rip. I've ripped so many of these. It only takes one. Why everyone's come here to bribe me? They come to bribe me. Ugh. All right, shoot. You want to open one? Oh, this guy wants it bad. Come on. All right, Peak. You want it? Do it. We don't pull anything, Peak. This is blood spilled because of you. Blood spilled because of you. We don't pull anything, Peak. I was not gonna open this. I was mainly showing this. Okay. You already want it. No, actually, I just no. I'm actually at the point I don't want to open up any more prize packs. I don't. If I don't get a hit, Peak, it's blood spilled because of you. Spiral Energy. Stormy Mountains. Single Striker Shifu. God dang it, Peak. Why don't open these? Oh. All right, one more peek. Here, one more peek. One more. Last one. Last one. I've opened up so many of these, and at the point now, it's like I got it has to be done. It has to stop. They're too much now. I'm heavily interested in these. Fog Crystal, Boost Shake. It's done. Can't stop. I can stop. We can get out of here. It's done. No, I got too many of these. I can stop. But the words echo in my head. One more. I hate you. One more. One more. But this is the last one. This is the last one because these are worth now too much. They really are. I had my fun. What's the big hit in that? You want me to show the big hit? I like the look of that. I think it's a miss though. In all seriousness, thank you. Why? You making like a gambling video? Look at the pull father. Snorlax, non hollow. Nope. That's it. In all seriousness, thank you. Why? What did I make your night? No more. No more prize packs. I'm seriously done opening up prize packs because I'm done. I've gone like so the big hits in prize pack Scots, the Charizard VMAX, the Eevee evolutions. Literally the only difference is this, right? So this card, right here, okay, it's from Evolving Skies, right? But the key difference is right here. Is this little logo right here? You ripped almost $100 in packs because I asked. LMAO. Oh my god. Anyways, the main difference is right here, this tag. But what this was Gengar 2, right? Yeah, so Gengar's in Prize Pack Series 2. But basically, Prize Pack Series 1 was very, very limited. It was printed, I don't know, how do I say this? It wasn't printed much. And it was like a big, like, kind of like rush set to get to players to start competing again. So like, the printing was very limited. There wasn't much of it out there. And yeah, but even so, they printed the quality control on these are absolutely terrible. Like, absolutely terrible. These are going to be worth a lot one day. So a guy like Peak.Chew, everyone knows I love ripping prize packs. I love it. But it's at a point now where the packs are, yeah, like he's right. Like I probably ripped like $100 worth of packs right there. And that's exactly why. I'll debate a stream with you, but I think I'm wrapping the season after Brawn Math. I don't know yet. Either way, you solidify a spot in season 3. What am I? What am I the? What am I? The third item on the menu. What am I? If you line up a couple restaurants, I'm the fourth option. That sounds good, man. I got some good stuff to talk about other than price packs, Pokemon. I can talk to you about what I do for work and stuff like that. But Scott, basically, price packs were very limited printed, and the quality control is terrible on them. They're absolutely terrible. To even come across 10 is very rare. I just don't want to book anymore. LOL. Oh, no worries, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm looking at the price packs. I can't do it anymore though. Honestly, dude, I've been literally sorting through prize packs bulk cards and I've been literally getting ready to sell not sell. I'm getting ready to grade. There's like 5 people I was supposed to book dates with, but I don't think I'm gonna call it 6 months in already. Oh wow, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. What are you doing up so late? Oh, you're in a different time zone. You're what, 2 hours behind? I got something for Peak. I want to open up a Celebrations Ultra Premium collection, but I want to wait a little bit longer. But Scott, I'll show you the price packs. I'll show you the hits for price packs. Here's one. Ugh. Hang on. So Scott, since real quick, this is like random. I have 3 kids at home. I know, right? All right, Scott, since you're big in a card party, this is what you're gonna find. So they sell like little knick-knacky things. So like here's like a card party binder. I want it. But I don't usually do this, but then like, people give it to you, but they give like promo cards at the event. I don't know. Could be worth something one day. I don't know. They have like little event cards and stuff like that. How many do you have any boys? Or is it you have all girls? Peak. Show you. Scott, this right here. All girls, lol. Ah, at least you get your cards, right? Had like 6K in auctions and tonight, so it was updating the spreadsheet and confirming my total Destined Rivals quantities. Nice. But actually Scott, since you're there. You still there, Scott? I'm drowning in emotional outburst. Oh man. I should have sold this Peak. I kind of feel a little regretful, especially during the hype. So Scott, last card party, I opened up a base set pack and I pulled the Zard, but this is what it graded, man. Right there. So Peak, I kind of made a mistake, dude. Someone offered me 23,000 for it, and I said no. And I kind of look back, and I kind of regret it. I think I maybe should have sold it. But the problem is I pulled it, so I'm too attached. But this is another good card to have. All right, no, Scott, I want to show you this. The price pack grails right here. So this is what you want. This is what you want from price packs. So these are the hits. All this is the extra logo. But this card right here, this is a pop 5. And it's the Pikachu VMAX in a PSA 10 with the price pack logo. Yeah, Peak's losing his shit. What are you doing? This is actually the first ever PSA 10 as well. I'd like to think one day I could sell this thing for a lot. A lot. I'm going to sell this for a lot one day. I know I will. And then this one, I actually pulled this one right here. This, I'm very, 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 very interested to see what it sells for one day. No one sold a 10 Charizard VMAX yet on the market. And I don't think we'll see a sale for a long time. A long time. I don't. Peak, what are you doing? I know, dude. I know. All right, Peak, I got a question to ask you. Here's a good question to ask you. It's like scratch those cards, okay? I got 2 questions to ask you, Peak. Someone offered me on my Dragonite, and I turned it down. 23K, I'm walking in your house and buying you dinner. All right, Peak. I have 2 things for you. Because yeah, I'm potentially looking to sell something. So I was offered my Dragonite. So So Scott, here's another card I pulled, and this was back when CGC was doing perfects. Pop one, forever pop one. I was offered a lot. I was offered 60,000 peak. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, peak. I didn't do it. But anyways, peak. I actually got a real serious question for you. Tell me what you think about this. This one's like pretty serious. So are the other ones, but this one's like more serious. I wasn't trying to sell this like, individual cards, but I recently got an offer for my first Ed 10 set. Okay. I got an offer for my first Ed 10 set. And the thing is, what's up, Vitalik? Vitalik? Yeah. I got an offer for my CGC 10 set. And Dragonade's bigger. No, seriously. Okay, so here's the thing. Tell me that I think you would maybe agree with me. It's a little low. I was recently offered $105,000 for my first edition CGC 10 set. So someone brought up two good points. Point number one, it's very, very difficult to sell a full set. 100% agree. It's hard for someone to come in and want to buy a whole set. I agree. Most people auction off the sets and so forth. Maybe they package up the hollows, whatever, but they sell the set off. So I was offered $105,000 for a CGC First Ed 10 set. Someone's yearly wage for cardboard and plastic. I thought he went to bed. So, anyways, peak. I was offered $105,000. I think that's a little too low. I was kind of hoping like 150 because I get it. If you take like the PSA 10 set and cut it down by a fourth, yeah, see, hard pass at 105,000. I don't blame you. That's what I'm saying, man. I thought 105,000 was just a little too low. I'm thinking like 150, 180. I think you'd get me at like 135, 140. I think you start bending me a little bit. You start getting me, but 105 was just a little too low. I'm still thinking about the offer because there's brand new townhomes built right near me, and I was thinking about buying one and renting it out, and that's why I've been kind of going like, maybe if I just sell it, I can do it. But 105 is just a little too low, a little too low. And like, if you think about it, like I get it. CG prices are getting a lot of value. It's not the same as it used to be. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I agree. I just 105 is too low. It's too low. I get it. It's hard to sell a full set. And then someone said like, "Well, I can just go online." Did you counter? Yeah, I said 150 just to kind of poke the person stuck at 105, which I get it. I mean, the person was like, "Oh, I can just go online and buy them," and I went online to eBay and Fanatics, and you can't really find many English tens anymore. Have them throw in a couple big cards on top. Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that, but I think I want the cash. I think because I would go buy a townhome with it and then rent it out. It's a little different when it's a set. You can't just go out and buy one slab, and you can't wait. It's a little different when it's a set. You can't just go out and buy one slab, buy one slab. Yeah, especially first ed. So I went on eBay. Even I went to go looking for first ed CG tens, and like you guys know, I'm pretty adamant about buying the card, not the grade. All my tens are very very clean, like very clean, like the cleanest tens you can get, and a lot of them are old tens, right? So now it's a lot easier to get a CGC 10 than it used to, and mine are older CGC 10s. But I thought 105,000 was too low. Who the fuck wants to go buy the entire set individually? Yeah, it's a good point. I know, but even so, like I said, I went on their old labels, right? Well, I mean, they're the new labels because I crossed them over, but they're still the old cert numbers, like they're older cert numbers. They're threes, the high threes and low fours, all of them. So they're older. So it's like you can tell like they're clean, dude. Like back when I have like old videos stuff like that. But anyways, like I said, I went on Fanatics. Um, yeah, I'd be at like 130, 140 all day. I'd take a couple of big cards to trade cash as well. I don't think the person will do it, but I can try ask. But like I said, I went on Fanatics. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find like all the tens. Um, I went on eBay. I couldn't find it, not many in English. So like I kind of factored, okay, fine. You can argue that it's worth 105,000, but I want my like labor costs on top of it. It took time to do this. Like time is money, you know. But Scott, so price packs are very very valuable. I'm I'm trying to buy a case, you guys. There's a case I want to buy of price pack series ones. I think that is gold. I do. I do think it's gold. A case of price packs. Or take a couple sealed boxes as well. That's not a bad idea. Take all sealed boxes or a couple. That's fair. I mean, and like I said, like someone's like, oh, they can just go buy the cards individually. But I'm like, yeah, but mine are pretty clean. And plus, I think we're in a time where you're lucky to see one first ed box, maybe two get broken a year. One you're typically seeing. Remember, he's the one messaging you, not reverse. He wants to serve. You don't want to sell it for 105. That's his problem. The hard part is no one cares about master sets anymore. That's very true. It's unfortunate, but no one cares. Day person and I talk about this all the time. I agree. Yeah, so peak. I mean, this entire video, dude, I literally broke down my Hidden Fates master set, and I literally went through the cards I'm grading. Look, and I'm gonna hang on. So I'm grading these all. Right here, Hidden Fates starts. I literally broke my master set of Hidden Fates because I used to take my master set very seriously, the centering, everything. I said, okay, well, I said it's foolish to have very well centered conditioned cards now in a binder when they're worth so much now. And if I think a lot of these are in a 10 and pristine. Yeah, you're very right. I sold a lot of my master sets, and people just broke them apart and sold them. I agree. I wish master sets were more popular. What other card? I think the only difference with the first space is that it's not necessarily the match to value. It's the fact of all people just want all the cards. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Um, so yeah, I really don't want to open up any more prize packs though. I'm like adamant. My buddy just closed on a new build at 4.9 and bought it down at 3.9. Real estate prices aren't going down, so I'd be incredibly tempted for a rental right now. I know. I think you and I have agreed on this. I think it's right now to buy real estates now. Like I think it's the best time to buy real estate. I do. I do. I'm like so adamant. If you have cash right now, you're dancing right now. Things are sitting and the rental market's so good. So one of my cousins, he sells actually. It's my cousins, my relatives, they build townhomes. They do those stuff like that. And he sells them. And he was just even saying like his parents keep one. His parents keep a townhome. It's actually really smart. They build a townhome complex, but instead of paying themselves money, they take a townhome. And what that does is they basically don't pay tax on it because they take a townhome as equity collateral for being paid to do the work. And then they rent a unit out, and then over time they collect their money. So they've done that a couple times. So next you know, you got 10 or 15 of them, and it's just slow cranking every month, taking your money. But I agree, rents are only going up because my cousin just told me he rented out one of the units for $4,000, and I'm going, holy shit! Like that's for my area in Florida. I'm like, like whoa, like that's a lot. Townhome, new construction, right? But like the price they're asking for, he told me he's like, hey, we'll give it to you for $100,000 cheaper because they're having issues selling them and they have to move, right? You got to move on with your projects. I would buy it at like I think it's like it's like a six, it's like a 6 and 3/4 cap, like 6.75, almost a 7 cap. I gotta watch. I got a sleeping baby, and if I wake him up, my wife is gonna be pissed. My wife will be pissed. I wouldn't buy anything other than new builds at this point. I agree. And that's another thing too. Let me tell you what is nobody wants to renovate. Nobody does. People want to move in ready, especially our generation. Nobody wants to go in, get their hands dirty, and do the work. Like everyone wants new build, move in ready, boom. Okay, what else? Actually, one more thing before we call it a night. Hang on. That's the only reason why I'm tempted to sell the set because I want to buy a townhome. That's like the only reason. Also, when it comes to renovation these days, so many rules and regulations because all climate will make it so hard they do it again. Rates are amazing with builders. Even the real estate market is booming in modern. Vintage is slacking real. I know, right? All right. So unfortunately, this will probably be one of the next master sets I break. Here, let me open it up. Everyone knows what this is. So, like I said, I took a lot of pride and joy with the master sets, well centered, condition. Um, yeah. There's the Zard over here. I gotta even check them. I haven't checked this. I know they're in really good condition. Like I was very because I was like, oh, this is gonna be my collection. I want to have the best centering, the best edges, the best corners. I gotta go through. Let's just go through like one or two. Here you go. All these. And actually, forgot about these. Actually, you know what's in here too? You know what the funny thing is? Like now it's so funny to think I've been doing this for so long. So this is the what movie was this, you guys? Detective Pikachu set. So if you guys remember Detective Pikachu, I literally have the whole set of Detective Pikachu, including the promos. There they are. So I have these. I'm like, all right, I need to like kind of consider going through this and selling them. I got these promos too. Crazy to think. Yeah, see, these are the Detective Pikachu promos over here. Hang on. Evolution price is so sad to me. LOL. It has to come back up eventually. I know. It will. Here's all these. I gotta go through these. I'm pretty sure they're graded well though. What I want to check real quick with you guys is let's just check out the Charizards real quick. I know the hollows don't grade well. Should we check out a? I actually have a couple in the binder. Let's just check out a Gyarados real quick. So these don't tend easily. Nope. Little white Nick. All right, hang on. Let's look at the Zards. I think that's the most important thing. I actually think the reverse hollow Charizard is very underrated too. Let's look at the Zard real quick. All right, boys. Drum roll. Let's look at all of them. That one. Gotta jump because my kid just woke up. Let's talk soon. Hope you and him are doing great, dude. Appreciate it, man. You too. Have a good night. Alrighty. Zard and the Zard. All right, here we go. I can tell you this right away. Off-centered. Off-centered Charizard. Left to right. This will probably 9. I sold some back in the day. That's another thing too. So Scott, one of the biggest hits I ever made, one of my first ever biggest hits I made was I had bought 2 cases of XY Evolutions back in the day. I opened one case. I bought them each for $450. Okay, I opened up one case of XY Evolutions, and the other case I kept sealed. When the hobby exploded, I sold the case for 7,000. That was one of the coolest hits. This Zard. This one probably 9s. Centering's good. There's a tiny whiteness on the corners. See it right there. UAP, man. Stay well. Good talking to you, dude. Miss you, buddy. Dang, this one 9. Well, I had a lot of good results with Hidden Fates. Come on, stupid thing. I had really good luck with Hidden Fates. Alright, check out the other Charizards. That was my first ever big hit. And then I'll tell you, it started like this. It started with before COVID, stress with work. I said to myself, I don't know if it was a good or bad thing, but I told myself, I need to find a hobby. See you, dude. Well, I'll shoot you over a text message when this is all done, man. We'll talk. Good seeing you, man. Glad everything's going good. I think everyone's out of here. I gotta get off too. I gotta go to bed soon. I gotta get up for work. I got a tiny bit of voidness going on here. Not too bad though. Potential. Potential. Check out the other Charizard. Gotta make money in the stock market tomorrow. Hey, dude, I don't even know what we've been up to. I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was laughing with back in the day. I was like, man, I remember I used to go to the golf course in the middle of light the burn, have bonfires back there, like looking and like set the place on fire. Oh man. All right, dude. We'll catch up. Maybe this in 10? Let's see here. This nope. Not gonna 10. This set might just be worth selling as a whole, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe just keeping it. Eh. Let's check the Blastoise real fast. Check that real quick. I'm gonna get off soon. It's 2 in the morning. I'm gonna be up in. All right, here we go. Front looks good. Ooh. This looks like a Hipperstein. This looks like a Hipperstein. Hmm. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. This is actually extremely mid. Like, holy crap. Let me see what this goes for real fast. This is so cool. Oh, this is mid. Yeah, I gotta see what this goes for real quick. Blastoise EX. All right. Let's see what this is going for. And then go to bed. I don't know who's all here still. 3 watching. Okay. Let's see what this is worth before we get off. Blastoise EX, XY Evolution, CC 10. Okay. Okay, 1 sold. What's a pristine going for? Wow, they're going for cheaper now. What's a PSA 10 go for? Let's see. $84 and 150. Wow. Probably at least 100 and something. Save from pristine. Let's just see real quick. None. None. I'm seeing a lot of maybe a little more specific. Blastoise EX, XY Evolution, CG 10 pristine. Nope. All right, I'm cooked. The overall goal is we did not wake up the baby, and we got a lot of cards pulled aside to grade. I guess one of the main questions I need to figure out is, at this point, if I pulled out a ton of hidden fake cards, is do I dare grade the entire set? Like, do I do it? It's definitely interesting. Well, let's see how many cards we pulled aside. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Not bad. All right, guys. That's it for me. For those of you guys watching, appreciate you, everyone, coming and tuning in. It was a long stream. Had a lot of fun. Met some new people. And that's all we got. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in next time on The Pole Father. Later, everyone. And as always, it only takes one.